Welcome back, everybody, to Oxygen Not Included. We are here with our dupes and our two colonies. Haha! And we still have slime lung all over the base. um, the good news is that we fixed the piping in our last episode, so that now bad air will flow out into space. The bad news is that the natural gas geyser is dormant. So, meaning that there is no natural gas. Which is really sad because we kind of need that. But we don't have any. So, all we can do right now is explore. We're going to run out of coal eventually, even with our little farm guys down here. Oh, look, we got already some stone hatchlings. Nice. Let's go ahead and add them to the feeding. Cool. So what are we feeding them? Sedimentary rock. Okay, we're good there. Next will become smooth hatchlings after them. So we'll be able to feed them something. We'll have to figure that out. And then we've got sage hatchlings down in this one. Now the sage ones are harder because they're picky with what they eat, and usually you don't want to give them what they eat because they want either algae or food items, right? We're gonna feed them some meal lice probably because there's nothing else here that we can feed them with, but we have a nice big farm, so it shouldn't be an issue to feed these sage hashes a little bit of meal lice. There. Cool. And later we can separate all of them out into different areas and stuff. Meanwhile, we're building an extra toilet, and we have a skill. Who is it? It is Sean. So we can do super hard digging or carrying. We're gonna do the super hard. No, we got one that can do super hard digging. We're gonna give him super hard digging too. Cool. All right. So yeah, the other thing that we need to do is just explore, continue to clean up, of course, the slime, so that we can get rid of it. And we're collecting algae at the same time, so that's always good. But there's still lots of slime around that we can collect, get rid of, all that good stuff. We might as well do this as well, so that we can open up this door. Submit a bioscan there. And that will light all this up with whatever's in there to see what we can scavenge and all that good stuff. And then we got to figure out how to go down and where to go down. Because we need to explore the rest of our base areas. So I was thinking that on this side, originally we were going to go down here, but of course, unless we fix all of this, there's not much we can do. Because of all of the extra, salt water laying around. Maybe instead... Well, I think we can just go down here. Now, it's going to release all this chlorine into the base, but I'm okay with that. Maybe that'll help flush out more of the slime lung. Yes. That is what we are trying to think of. Huge radioactive area over here, so obviously we won't be doing much there. And yeah, we got a lot of exploration all over the place to continue. All right, let's check out Smelloria. Now, Smelloria, our problem is food, but they are getting better because we've planted... we haven't planted yet, but we are going to plant a bunch more of these... what do you call them? Bog buckets. because we can cook bog buckets now and make cooked bog bucket jelly. Not quite sure, you know, what exactly the advantages of that is, but hey, we can cook it now. So that's good. Hey, we got another one to plant. Improve that decor. That is the big thing that we also need to watch is stress. It has gone down tremendously. So that's great. Next is power. Now we got these guys here. Supposedly, they will give us power. So it says that they generate electrical power during the night. Their power can be harnessed by leaving an exposed wire near areas where they like to sleep. So I'm assuming that's how sometimes this gets charged, because see, we have these exposed wires. And so, you know, these guys have just been moving around, and as a result, you know, look, no power wire connected. That's interesting. So they like to sleep hanging from the ceiling. So if we were to eventually have a rancher over here, we could hoard them into a room and then leave exposed wire on the ceiling. Every night they sleep and charge up the base. Right? I think that's a pretty good plan. Meanwhile, we can go ahead and continue fleshing out the base over here. Why did we make a mess? Where did we make a mess? Oh. Because of this. Alright, well, come on. Dig it out. I mean, you've got oxygen for a while, but let's dig this out and stop making a mess. And we got someone else that's idle. Why are you idle? Are you trapped? Yes, you are. Which isn't good, but if we do that, then you should be fine. Because his health is going down. Well, no, it's going back up. His breath is... Well, I think we're going to lose John Wayne. Look. It's a black bar. Does that mean he's about to starve to death? Or he's going to go to the bathroom again. Would you get over here and build this so that you can get out of here? Okay. Now you can go eat. Might as well uproot these so that we can finish the floor longer. Alright, well, makes sense. And they're high stressed because he hasn't been able to eat. Alright, well, back to Smelloria. Emergency diverted. What were we doing over here? Oh yeah, we need to dig this out. And then continue to dig this. So what we need over here is another wall of insulated tiles. So let's just do that. The goal is to, of course, put these tiles and stuff in so that we're able to seal up the base, right? That's the goal. So we can go another 4 high over here. It's going to give us a bunch more metal. I think we can put in more vents. Vent. Got vents over here, so cancel that one. And a vent. And that means we can go ahead and do that as well. And we can deconstruct that. Cool. So we're going to continue to go up. There is a coal generator up here, but I haven't seen coal in this map. Not seeing any coal. I'm looking around. Got a lot of radiation down here, so obviously before we ever go down, we're gonna have suits. There's some sort of a geyser here, which we could get to eventually. We're gonna run out of water here soon. Oxygen, we're still really strong, so I mean that's a positive. Can't complain about that. All right. We are improving on food over here, but we've got a ways to go. Another thing we can dig out there. And we can dig out those as well. Alright. Back to Battalios. 1 or 2 is very hungry. Don't tell me we have someone else. Oh, you're just in the bathroom. I'm gonna say, don't tell me we have someone else stuck somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised, but... they like getting themselves stuck. Alright, are we digging out anywhere? Are we actually exploring? Bit by bit, I think we are. It does look like bit by bit we are. Okay, so, I think it's time to get this set up. Yeah. We've got the wiring hooked up, so we're good there. We can probably make another suit. We'll need some refined copper. And we got another skill. Several skills. Alright, so Devin can go up. We're gonna do digging. And we've got Hardy here, which he's almost got everything from a basic. We'll give him the construction. So ideally what I like to do is max these two right here, because those two just help them move around better, carry supplies, things like that, and then give them at least level 1 on digging and construction, and then whatever their specialty is. In this case, it's grilling and research, that we can continue to move forward. But that's kind of the way I plan things. That's always worked, but you know, we'll see if we need to adjust that. It looks like we're gonna mess up here. Paint. Might as well do that. All right. Oh, we're out of water over here too. Well, I mean, not out of water, but nearly, because of our reduced water level. So that's something we'll have to consider is, I mean, we're not out of water. We've got lots of water, but we'll have to look at how we can slowly expand that. Okay, so during our emergencies and all of that good stuff, we destroyed a farm. And that farm had to do with taking care of reed fibers. So we're going to rebuild it, and we're going to put it down here. So we're going to go clear down to this level here. We need a farming station, and then, of course, goodies. It doesn't have to be a very big farm, because reed fibers, they grow fast. Alright, so we're going to do that. We're going to stick an additional thing there. Then we're going to get our station, farm station. We'll build out of gold because we don't want to use up our iron. We're going to stick it there. We're also going to stick that there. Then we need to put in 2 tiles here. Now, the reason we made this room extra large is because realize I'm building everything on like level 8. We can put it back down to 5. is because we can do automation. Gotta leave room for that, and then I do want to put in a second layer here of heat tiles or temperature tiles. So that we can keep it cool, because eventually once we get this going, you know, this will easily heat things up. So might as well start prepping that a little bit too. All right, so we've got that going. We're gonna plant thimbleweed seeds. 51.46599 seeds. How do you get a point seed? That's confusing. I'm not sure. All right, industrial ingredient. We're gonna do reed fiber, and then seeds. No, not all seeds. We're gonna do thimble reeds. There. Cool. So these need water, so that means we need a water filter, because we've got mixed waters in here, and you know they'll only accept certain types. So kind of like our oxygen filters or gas filters, we can put in a little water filter. So we're going to stick it here. And so water's going to come in here. We're going to deconstruct that temporarily so we can redirect the pipe. And then we can take the other water and go this way with it. And put it into this tank. Now we're going to have a little bit of salt water that'll come out of this as well. So what I'm thinking is that we'll put another filter over here. So this is going to come this way. Got a liquid bridge going into it. This is going to use water only and dump that water into here. So we'll need a liquid bridge there. And then the salt water or brine, I'm going to put into... Find it. A desalinator here. We can put some more storage next to it. And that way we can clean up any water that we dump into our waste tank, right? We're going to be able to clean it up completely. So this will come like this. And then this one here... we will also dump a lot of extra pipes here. This probably isn't the most efficient or best way to set this up, but it's okay. There we go. Now we'll have to add power to that and all that stuff, which we'll get later. Alright, cool. So these are getting set up. We'll need to hook up power to it. So that one's going to go there, that one's going to go there, and this one's going to go there as well, for now. Again, we got to continue to organize our power distribution, so we'll get there. In the meantime, we can look at a dupe. So we can get a snazzy suit so we can wear something nice. We can have someone else with agriculture and science. It's okay. Husbandry is what we're trying to shoot for. Immune to food poisoning. That's always good, right? But increased germ resistance, so which means that slime lung will always be sick unless we clean up our base. You know what? I'm gonna take the care package. And so we'll select it, And we're gonna give it to who's our most stressed? No, we'll give it to Mo. He's the second most stressed. There we go. This guy's eating stuff and creating dirt, which is fine. Forget that they do that. Okay, and then we can go ahead and dig out a couple more items here. And take another layer out here. Grab those two. We can go ahead and grab those two. That layer. See, we're just continuing. Okay, this is all ready too. So what we're going to do is we're going to disable this building so that they can no longer go out. They'll have to come in. We're going to dig these two, and we're going to deconstruct. So deconstruct. We're going to go ahead and seal this door. Nobody can go out it. Deconstruct. And as soon as our last dupe comes back, we'll deconstruct that last one. And then that means we're going to deliver suits over down here. And this one will be totally active. Only we have some oxygen, which we have no power up here. Alright, how are we on coal? We still have 9 tons, but it is getting low, although we can mine a bunch. We're going to have to put in another power station of just coal. And we're going to do it in this area over here. So we're going to stick it right there, and we're just going to hook this in. This is temporary. But until we can find some more power sources, you know, we're going to have to get all of this fixed. Okay, so this one, I believe there's nobody out here, right? Yeah, they're all in the base. So we can go ahead and deconstruct that as well. Cool. Well, that cleans up this area then. Deconstruct that. This is going to be sand. There we go. Alright. So that's good. These guys got plenty to do. Let's check out Smelloria before we end the episode. It's looking much, much, much better over here. I mean, look at the progress that they have made. I am going to go one last level up, and that's going to be the top of the base. So this is the top of the base that we're going to seal in. So we won't need vents or anything like that. Deconstruct that. We can probably put a ladder over on this side to continue to go up to the top. We can take this and put in transportation. So do that, and it's also going to come over and down this side as well. So eventually it'll get done. We are out of food completely over here. Don't want them to dig that up yet. Alright, let's get another food thing and make a, you know, move it inside. We'll put it over here. And we're going to stick another battery next to it for now. Right, we've got this dug out, so we can do that. And we can seal that. Cool. All right, well, are well on our way to getting things organized over here. Power is still a problem. We've got to figure out the power situation. And then we also need to figure out oxygen. I mean, we're good on oxygen right now, but it's all polluted. And we need to, you know, find a way to make more oxygen. So far, there's no slime over here. And then we have to get our water situation. Now, there's lots of clean water. We just have to get it to wherever we want it. So we'll have to do that. But that will finish us up for this episode. So thank you very much for joining us on Smeloria and Batalios. We will continue in the next episode to start, continue fixing things, making things nice, all of that good stuff. So we'll see you then. Thank you very much.